Hey everybody, welcome to Beyond the Veil of Sleep Happy Hours. What is it, the 15th of August, 2025? Thanks so much for being here. I've got my friend Rob. He's here. He's here tonight to talk about some interesting stuff. So Kennedy, we're trying to do it again. Hopefully, if you're out there, you will again be. You'll again find yourself rewarded with the interesting people I know in my life. If you've got any kind of correspondence to send to us, please shoot it to the email address at veilofsleep@gmail.com. Or hop in that chat room. The chat's always popping. It's a great place to give us feedback, talk to each other, lampoon us as you please. And then, of course, Ty particularly has gone on a real rampage of posting after videos, and that's a great way to do it. It's async. I'll see it at some point in time. So feel free to comment on anything. I do appreciate that. Everything's going to be between a hard PG-13 and a hard NC-17. So if you have children or other sensitive presences that you would like to shield from content of that nature, then get them on out of here, or allow them to discover some new things, some of the sordid magic of life. Yeah, I think that's about it. Nick's here with us too, so hey, Nick, good to see you. Um,
Hey, hey.
thanks as always. Because next week it will be another week where I'm off and Nick is running the show. So if you missed the show the other week, where Nick's voice was robot doubled for the entire time,
hmm
that was effectively used as a series of robot characters in the scenes that he played. But I think he has also resolved that technical issue, so you've missed it. You'll have to go back and
Hopefully.
watch that show if you want, or yeah, tune in to see whether Robot Nick is hosting again or not. But anyway, I asked my friend Rob here to talk a little bit about the about one of the things that he is famous for in our particular friend group, and possibly in the southeast of the United States. That at a certain point in his life, he and I don't even know when, but we can get into it. He became sort of a poker maven, and whenever all of I've known Rob for as long as I've been improvising, which is like 34 years. And we've been great friends. He was my original improv mentor. And so he's in the collection of like my friend group from the Carolinas. And whenever we get together, essentially none of us really know anything about poker nor remember anything that he's told us about it since the previous time we all got together. So every time we get together, we have like Rob has to run us through like a primer of like, here's
The primer.
everything. Yeah, it's here's everything about it, and here are. I think one of the things that's the most fun that we've got to. I think we really got have to get into is all the expected personalities around the table. Um, it's, there's nothing like Rob talking about donkeys and well, we'll get. I'll ask you. We'll get there. So anyway, thanks for being here. Um,
Great. Thanks for having me.
yeah, and so I feel like okay, so let's just start at the beginning. What is it? Just that you're a brilliant mathematician? Like, what is it that got you into like having this be like a huge part of your life?
Yeah,
The,
it's really funny. It kind of happened in a weird way. I used to love playing cards when I was younger, and one time my oldest daughter and I were going to a restaurant once, and they had an ad for like a poker tournament, like in the restaurant, and Emma was like, Emma regrets this now because she goes, Dad, you should do that.
she's responsible
And
for your
so I
addiction.
did, and they had like this sort of tavern poker where they played. I think it's still up and running, and it was sort of set up where you could win a prize, and it was like tournament style. But it was a way to play cards a couple times a week, and meet some people. Probably the biggest thing that came out of it for me though is I met other people who like to play poker, and sort of get engaged in that way. And so yeah, so I did that
Fell
for
in with
maybe a year and a half
social
before I wandered
stratum.
into my first casino play. And so yeah, that's sort of the origin story.
I didn't.
I
I
can't
didn't.
remember that. The
I
place
did
that
not
was a restaurant
realize that.
is now like an animal hospital. So.
Oh, yum. I mean, I guess better that way than the other way around.
Yeah,
But
probably.
jeez, that's so. I mean, that's really funny. Had no idea that it was Emma
Yeah, Emma,
that
and
helped.
she's like, yeah. So yeah, and for a while there, like anytime I played in the casinos, like just to get them juiced up, I go, anything I win, I'll bring back 10% for you all, and that's the only way I could get them interested in any of my poker stories. Like, what did you win? I go, you have to listen to my stories first.
I love it that you held them hostage with the story. Well, that's
Well, poker
it's
stories are kind of like fantasy football stories. Like people don't want to hear about your fantasy team. They don't want to hear about your bad beats or your. It's just like it's interesting to you, but
right. Yeah, it's only the lived experience of it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's really funny. Well, I mean, it's funny too because it kind of fits in with. I was before we came on, I was telling you about my friend Mikey from last week in his car club, but it's like that idea of like, oh, I met a bunch of people that like playing, and then I
right.
wound up being, and it feels like it's something that's been I mean, and that's improv too, right? It's like this thematic idea of like there's these subcultures of like-minded people that you kind of
Totally
don't know
subculture.
that they're there. Then you wander
Absolutely.
into it and you're like, oh, wait, you're like me in a way that's extremely harmonious. I guess
Well,
we're a group of people now.
yeah, I'll tell you what I really love about it. And maybe there's other hobbies like this or whatever, but there's something specific about that I really like is at the table. I mean, when you go and play at the casino or the poker room, you may have a doctor, a CFO, a plumber. I mean, it's all ages. Obviously 18, but 18 to 70, and it is like it doesn't matter what you've done in the rest of your life. All people care about is how good you are at the table. So like everyone comes with like,
I mean,
you
that
know,
feels like improv to me too, where
yeah,
it's just like, I don't care how long
I
you've been
don't care
doing
about any
this.
of that. It's
I
just
just
like how good
just
are
want to
you?
see it. Yeah, how good are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could be an 18-year-old CFO or a 70-year-old plumber, and as long as you got the chops, I'm
It
into
just
it.
doesn't matter. I've always liked that aspect too of just like, hey, no, look, while we're here, it's a whole different thing. It's just, it is a subculture and it's just a different world. So I really
Yeah.
like that part of it.
So I mean, I think that like it makes it even a bigger leap to me though that you've become like a Florida sleaze bag that like that
I'm
like
not a Florida sleaze bag.
that like
I live in Boca.
wandering into a restaurant in and to play poker with your daughter and then all of a sudden you're kind of like you know a high roller amongst the swamp you
No,
know.
I'm playing 2-5. I'm not a high roller, so I'm here. I am with the terminology.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
like,
playing 2-5, Jordan.
I
I'm
have
not
no
at the
idea
big
what
roller
T5
table. Come on, man.
is.
So, although one day while I was waiting for a table, I played it. I was just like, I'll just play a few hands at the high roller table. I'll just pull cards, and I immediately got a monster dealt to me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to take down a huge pot and leave.
Wow. I'm sure they love that.
Oh
Oh
God,
my
yeah.
God. No, I even told the guys, I was like, look, I don't normally play these stakes or whatever. And it was Omaha too, which is a much more volatile game just because it's a drawing. You get more cards. It takes a bigger hand to win a pot. And I sat down and got dealt two aces. And right on the flop, that's the first three cards I hit, a full house, aces full eights, and he had eights full of aces. So he couldn't fold his hand. I mean, he just had to
Oh
give me all
man.
his chips. And then I went and took my stack to 2-5. So it's just how it
It's
works
just, I
sometimes.
mean, the yeah, that you were that you picked all this up, and then you can sort of jargon speak like so fluidly is like
There really is just if you're new, and people just talk like it's normal vernacular, right? It is
yeah.
not,
Mhm.
it's, although it's funny, one of my friends said, and it's really true, it's just like so much of the poker terminology is just double entendre. Like if you have the best hand, it's called the nuts. I was holding the nuts. If you're way ahead and somebody hit, like there's something called like a two outer, right? There's only two cards on the whole deck that could save you, and you're not going to, there's a 90-10 chance that, and if somebody actually hits that, it's called a suck out. It's just like, who came up with that?
Well, I
And
mean,
my favorite,
a bunch of
a
Floridian
common
sleaze
thing that you'll
bags,
hear.
probably.
I'm sorry.
A bunch of Floridian sleaze bags, probably.
Poker was not. They didn't have poker here 20, 30 years ago.
Everybody's
Obviously.
sitting around in the
You know,
swamp talking about their nuts and sucking off.
sucking
Out.
sucking
Sorry.
out. I don't even know what that means. It's like other than
Like
someone
snake
hitting
venom.
Or another
If
common
you get
phrase
bit by
you'll
a
hear is
snake,
that
you got to suck it out.
it is. It's like a poisonous snake. Maybe that is it. Maybe that could be it. It could be it. The other thing that you'll hear is commonly if somebody, people say this all the time, like they have a stronger hand and the guy folds and will show his cards and he was way ahead. He goes, I had you dominated. So yeah, it's obviously poker is.
That sounds like that feels like that would be just like one person's affectation. The fact that like everybody has to say it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Although one of my favorite ever, and this is not a common poker term, like those are all like if you go online, you can look up suck and see what it is, or whatever the
or
notes,
you're dominated.
Dominated.
Poker
Dominated.
space double quote, you're dominated,
You
close
were
quote.
dominated. One of my favorites, though, this is, and I use it all the time now too, and it is not a common vernacular. But if someone was trash talking someone, and you get these players, certain players who, like when you go to a table, there's a range of chips, right? Like if you play 2-5, the minimum's 200 to buy in, the maximum's 1,000. Most players that are experienced are going to come in with at least 500 or 600. Most will just come in with the full 1,000. Or if you're at 1-2, you're going to come in with 300. You'll have these players who play like $100 at a time, and they'll just lose them $100 at a time. And this guy kept doing that over and over. He goes, "This guy's a peeler. He's going to peel off another 100, peeler." He kept calling him peeler the whole night. And so there's donkeys, fish, and now there's.
This is a perfect segue. I wanted to get into this.
Yeah.
Because I didn't remember fish.
Yeah.
I remember donkeys, but I couldn't remember what donkeys were. But
okay,
so donkeys. So now we know what a peeler is. But donkeys.
A peeler is not a common term, but I like it because there is such a thing as a peeler. People will just keep rebuying and losing their stack.
Hey, I like being on the cutting edge. Being on the cutting cusp of
yeah, right, yeah.
of knowing what a peeler is. I feel like I'll be an early adopter when probably when I don't talk about poker much, except the next time that I manage to get together with all the guys. Then I'll try to remember the peeler. I'll probably be one.
Yeah, don't be a peeler.
The thing is, I think probably our most legendary, like the guys are all going to play poker. Was we didn't have chips, so we just had a bag of peanut M&Ms, I think, that we were using for chips, and they were just filthy because everybody's just handling them. And then somebody kept eating. I think it was Mike kept eating.
Mike was eating the M&Ms.
It's just like you're not only eating your pot. These things disgusting. Are friggin' disgusting anyway. So yeah. That's really like, oh wow. So anyway, okay, fish and donkeys. Give it to me. What are they?
A donkey actually is kind of the once it's explained, it's a more obvious origin of the name. A donkey is someone who's on a hand or on a draw or something, and they won't give it up. They're just stubborn. It's just like, someone's way ahead of me. They're 80-20, 80%. They're going to win 20. I'm still just going to keep jamming chips in. Donkey, stubborn. So that's not good.
I get that though. I mean,
yeah. No, I get. Especially if
bad for the game, but as someone who's like wants to honor my commitments in life.
Absolutely. It's like, hey, well, and there's such a thing as being pot committed too. Like if you've got a smaller stack and you put so much in, it's just like we have this. There's so many things in poker that are true in life. It's like I'm pot committed at this point. It's just like I've already got most of my chips in. I'm not going to fold. I'm probably going to lose.
But I got a shot.
Got a shot. So, and then fish is just someone who's really bad, novice, clearly doesn't know what's going on. Just going to lose. So,
like prison slang.
Yeah. So,
like new fish.
Easier to explain. So,
No,
and fish is relative. Fish is like, hey, if you're playing at a table with all pros, you're the fish.
Fish is well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like I will always be one. I'll be both a donkey and a fish and a peeler. I'll be a peeler donkey fish.
Don't be a
Probably.
peeler. Don't be a peeler.
Oh, be a peeler. Do
Right.
I mean,
you?
part of the thing is
One
if you come
lesson.
to a table and you're putting minimum stack out there, unless there's a strategy to play small stack, but it's pretty obvious when somebody doesn't know the strategy and they're just putting the minimum out there, you're just going to get your stack attacked because people are just like, I'm going to put you all in every time because you're not going to be able to push back with anything. So,
Oh man, that's pretty fun. It's pretty funny because I just imagine, yeah, like in a social context too. Like what a bummer to just be like someone has decided to show up, never have it, never not induce any excitement because there's no chance they'll win everything, but
right.
you have to deal with them nonstop. So it's like a human speed bump. I'm just like, hey, I'm here to slow down your game and make it less fun. You
Yeah,
good with
it's funny
that?
though, because in some ways, new players, really, really super novice players, can be harder to play against because part of the game is, hey, look, I'm representing, I'm about to hit a flush. But if they're so terrible, they don't even see that. It's like you can't push them off the hand, right? And so, you just, that's part of the whole thing is evaluating who you're playing against. Of like, okay, these guys are really good. I'm kind of probably not want to try and get hands in here unless I'm really in a good position versus, I'm going to get in here, but I'm not going to be able to bluff this person off the pot because they're going to be a calling state. They're going to call everything. So.
That's wow. Well, I mean, very exciting stuff. Nick, were you going to ask something?
That was actually going to be my question. I was wondering, like, if beginner's luck is real, or if it sounds like it's just they're not making real decisions, optimal decisions, so you can't
Well,
bluff them.
yeah,
Or
yeah. Here's the thing with poker is that you can make a bad decision and win, right? I mean, the
Mm.
feedback loop is not over time. The feedback loop works, right? Like if you're a 90-10 favorite, time over time, time over time, you play 100 of those hands, you're going to win 90% of them. But that 10% comes up, right? And so the best equivalent for sort of people who are not familiar with poker, it's like if you're playing blackjack and you get delta 18, hitting is a bad strategy, even you've hit the three, right? So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
and that happens sometimes. And if you're with a novice player, they can be, it's like, oh my God, please don't let them suck out on me. See, I just brought it back in a real.
Don't let them suck out on me.
Yeah, just.
Oh God, the
lingo is just, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I mean that's commonly heard. So, but yeah, I mean this sort of gets back to like what I like about I do like the math of it. Obviously, there's the math of what you're holding and what relative probability, the size of the pot. Is it worth it? Hey. I'm a little bit of an underdog, but I'm going to get paid off 5-1 if I hit this. All of that goes in, but also just the sort of psychology of who's around the table, what are they doing. It's pretty easy to figure out who's really good, right? And then it's also pretty easy to figure out, like, you get some people wander up there, and it's just like, I remember one time I played in Seattle, and this woman came to the table. She looked like Amy Winehouse and was just kind of stack of chips and was just shoving chips in every hand. And I mean, that's this thing. It's just like, okay, I've just got to get a good hand here, but I mean, you can't put your money in even if they're terrible because you still got to win the hand. So everyone around the table there was just like, okay, we're going to chop up this spot. We're just going to get it. So.
Oh man, that's wild. But I mean, because now like you do travel for it, right? Like you're like,
yeah,
oh,
like
I'm gonna go.
I'm living half the year down here. We got a condo, and
oh, so you're actually in Boca now.
I'm in
So
Boca right now.
so I was totally right. You're a Florida
I
sleazebag.
am. I'm a Florida degenerate now. I'd be at the Hard Rock right now if I weren't talking to you.
Oh well, I'm sorry I'm sorry to run into your Friday night, but I do appreciate you spending the time.
No. I'm here for 2. I'm sort of here for 2 weeks. Back home 2 and 2. So
wow, that's absolutely.
It's
wild.
not just for that. Like it's just great down here. I mean,
Yeah.
the weather's great, and especially I love being here. I mean, I get the snowbird thing now. It's just like I love winter until after the holidays, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
being down here January to March is just great. So
Oh man, we're getting so old.
I know,
I
I
mean,
know.
you're right, but it's just like, oh wow, yep, yep. So it's not so bad.
One of
The
my new favorite things is the Schadenfreude is on Thanksgiving. I love like watching the news from the pool on my phone, and I'll search for some footage of Buffalo, someone just shoveling snow off their car. Like, oh man, glad I'm not in Buffalo.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So then I think that like the last thing I think I truly don't understand then uh is there's a dealer, right? Like in these games, like what is that role like? It seemed,
All right, so I've
you
got a
know.
funny story about it. I've got my favorite funny dealer story that I'm going to tell you.
Okay, good.
And then I'll tell you about the dealer. Actually, I'll tell you about the bigger thing with the game. The other thing that's really cool about poker is there's no other game in the casino except for poker where you're not playing against the house. Like every
Mm,
blackjack, you're playing against the house. Slot machines, they're taking a percentage. You're playing against the house.
uh-huh.
Poker,
But
you're
what
not
about
playing.
Bob Stupak's Crapless Craps, where the house is playing on your side?
Whoever's watching this needs to go down the rabbit hole of Bob Stupak's Vegas World. That guy, I mean, he invented games that didn't exist that were worse for the players, but sold them as better for the players. He had this thing called Crapless Craps, and he had some version of blackjack where you could peek at the cards or something. I don't know. Anyway, he was a visionary of his time. I think he built the Stratosphere out there, if I'm not mistaken, which is still out there. But yeah, we read up about Bob Stupak's Vegas World. He's certainly got the Vegas culture. So, but poker is the only game where you're not playing against the house. Basic how the house makes money is they take what's called a rake. So out of every pot, they don't care who wins. They're taking $5, $6, $7 out of every pot, and depending on it's 10% or 5 max or whatever it is. And then I'll talk about high hands in a minute. They take out money for high hands, and that goes into a jackpot, right? And so you're not playing against the house, you're playing against the other players. So it's really the only game where odds wise, if you're better than the other players over time, you can actually mathematically be successful. So, but you've got to be good enough mathematically against the other players to also beat the rake and, over time. And so, yeah,
And then you wind
one of
up
the things I
living in
like about
Boca
it is like all
Raton
these other
half of
games,
your
if you
life.
play them long enough, you're going to lose for sure. So,
Yeah.
but the dealers, the dealers
Yeah.
are, yeah, they're all great. I mean, they're out doing their job, and they're fun. Most of them play poker. A lot of them do. So they
So but
obviously know
they're
where they
basically
work.
just like kind of like piloting the game where it's like,
So they're dealing that, yeah, and they switch them up every 30 minutes. So if you sit down to a table, you'll get a bunch of different dealers over. Like when I go and I sit, I don't go if I can't play for 6 hours. So,
Wow.
increase
so
that window. It's all about getting to
yeah,
math,
because the
right?
thing is, you can't. It's a lot of the times it's just like if you're not getting good cards for a while, you just got to sit there and fold. So you got to wait it out. So,
Oh, that's
but this one
hilarious.
dealer one time at one of the casinos, I almost felt bad telling the story, but he just said it out in front of everybody, so I'm sure it's fine. We're at the table, and one of the players says, "Hey, do you ever play?" And he goes, "I don't play anymore." And it was like he was like,
Oh, that sounds like a
"Well, I
story.
used to." He goes, and then I was in a hand, and somebody sucked out on me on the river, and I lost a huge pot. I was way ahead, and I lost a huge pot. And I was like, "Well, that happens to everybody." I was thinking to myself, I wasn't saying it. I normally play with my with my earbuds in, but I was listening to the story. And then the punchline to this was, yeah. And he goes, so then after I got up at the table, I waited till he was in an elevator and I beat his ass.
Oh my god.
So I don't play poker anymore. I was like, you're not very good at small talk. That is it's like you didn't have to say any of that.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Yeah, that basically like you the idle chit chat of do you play escalated to him confessing to an
So I
assault
assaulted somebody.
Jeez.
It's a lost each pot.
within the space of a few minutes. Oh man, that's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
funny. All right, well, Nick, do you have any last questions? It feels Rob, thank you. This is like an amazing this is amazing stuff. I really I really appreciate it.
Yeah, super
But
fun.
I figure, well, if I figure we can wrap it up on the info, and then we'll jump in a scene
Absolutely.
for 10 or so. Unless there was anything else you wanted to know, Nick.
No, no. Other than the one really great session I had once, I told you about these high hands, and
Oh,
normally,
the high hand thing. Yeah,
yeah,
what's that?
they take these little dollar amounts out of every pot, and you have to win one once in a while because you're basically just winning your money back because you're paying into them. But they're pretty big. Like they'll be 500, 1,000. Um, Usually it's the most is 1,000, but this one time in June, um, 22, I think they had a 5,000. So it's usually paid out every half hour. We're going to give away $1,000 every half hour, or 500 every 15 minutes, or whatever. This was 5,000, but it's the highest hand over 3 hours. 3 hours. So you had to have the highest hand. I've only had three royal flushes in my all the time I've played. I've only had three, and some people had none. They've played all their whole lives and never had one. I
Well,
had a royal
considering
flush.
you've been doing this for some time, and every time you play, it's 6 hours at a time.
No, it's not every time I play.
It's
So, I don't plan to go unless I can stay at least a while. So
uh,
there's a little bit of hyperbole, but yeah, I like to sit for a while. But yeah, so I've only hit three royal flushes. I hit a royal flush that day when they were giving away $5,000. I was like, oh my gosh, that was great timing. So that was a big win. And there was literally about $20 in the pot. So I'll take the 20, and also the casino will pay me. So, because nobody else had anything. I was like, oh, I'm sitting here with a royal. I'm just going to wait that out. So now the best part of that though was, it was one of the biggest high hands that I'd ever seen out in Florida. I'm sure they do larger ones in Vegas, but when they announced the Royal's the highest hand. No one can beat it. Somebody could have also hit it, and I would have had to split it with them. But when they announced it, like there was probably 400 or 500 people. Maybe 200 or 300 people in the room. But when they announced it, everyone went, boo! that
we
was the
are
most
just
delightful part.
I love a zesty boo.
Yeah.
It's a fun piece of feedback,
Oh, I
you
would have
know.
been booing if somebody else said, boo, boo.
Yep, we can all share it together. I love it. Awesome. All right, well, thanks, Rob.
All right. I'll just watch the scene now. I'm going to go off camera, I guess.
All right, sounds good. Hopefully Nick and I will do you proud. We'll see how it
It's going to be
goes.
great. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for
Thanks,
taking the
Rob.
time out, especially stealing that time from Hard Rock. Oof.
It's ours.
Coconut tree.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, just you and me, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Hey. Hey.
yeah.
Usually I like a more a livelier spot, but I'll take this.
Oh
Um,
yeah, no, I think it got wild. It was wild earlier.
Oh
I've been here
yeah.
for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I like to park it for a while.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
Okay.
think they're
Nice.
changing changing dealers. So
Oh, okay.
normally it's lickety split, but it's been a little bit. So I don't know,
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's cool.
take it easy, take a load off.
Ah,
Uh
thanks.
yeah.
Thanks. Oh,
So
man.
what do you think? You what do you
But
think of how you feeling?
oh, not good.
No?
No, no. I came from another place across town, and
Oh, trying to shake it up.
yeah,
Shake it
yeah,
up, see if you can get a better
yeah.
yeah.
I was a small fish, big pond over there. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So I'm,
Where were you at? The orbit?
uh, oh, I wish.
That
No,
place is crazy.
no.
Yeah.
I was in the bullpen.
Oh yeah, that place is
Yeah.
pretty. That's a yeah. that place
Hmm.
can be pretty rough and tumble. It's pretty easy here. I like coming here because
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
doesn't, I don't know.
Smoky.
Yeah,
Smoky in here.
yeah, they let people smoke in here.
Oh, wow, geez.
Yeah,
Dang. Blast from
yeah.
the past.
I know nobody's busting anything. It's all fish and donkeys
Oh,
and
yeah. Any
peelers.
peelers? There are
Yeah,
peelers here?
yeah. I just had a peeler suck me off.
Oh, jeez. Oh, you mean suck you out or
No,
no? Oh, oh, okay.
yeah,
Wow. Dang. Man,
yeah,
it's different here than I was here
yeah.
last 10, maybe 12 years ago.
Oh,
And it
different
was,
ownership now.
oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, well, good, lucky me, because the
Hmm.
last guy's like, man,
Oh,
not
is
fans
that
of
why you
mine.
haven't been? Your picture's been up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, and bad blood with the staff. External to any sort of mechanical
Oh
dealings.
no,
So,
you got to keep the staff on your side.
oh
Staff's
yeah,
got to be on your side.
yeah, yeah.
What'd you
No,
do?
I tried to steal the rake a few times. Tried to,
That's problem
quick
behavior.
hands.
What, you think you're gonna done in
Yeah.
there and
Well, yeah. Well,
Mhm.
yeah. I thought I was getting away with it till the elevator, kind of later that night. One of the guys.
Oh,
You've
I heard
heard?
about you.
Yeah,
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 yeah. It was a brawl in the elevator, confined
yeah,
space, kind of
yeah.
crazy. Kind of. That's how I got this. That's how I got this little scar here. So,
Oh, I didn't even
uh,
see that. The light is such that
yeah.
the light and the smoke. It's a
Right. Yeah.
shame. It's a shame you got. It's a shame you got your ass beat here because it seems like this would be the.
is, is that
This
what
would be
they're
the.
saying?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You're
Is
legendarily
okay.
the guy that that
Dang.
they said that six it was wild that it was like
Yeah.
the six people in little vests piled in on you in that
Yeah.
elevator and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and beat you up and down for
Right.
floor to
Yeah.
floor to floor.
It was crazy. Well, yeah,
I wish I
they
could
they
have seen it.
waited. They
Yeah.
wait. They waited. The first two guys got in. I thought we were just having a good time. They waited for the next floor. I felt the tension building, but sometimes you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your intuition.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Uh,
mean, in this kind of environment, you're going to keep your head on a swivel. And
yeah.
then it's like, hey, I can't just take the paranoia off and leave it at the
Whew.
table, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no, I
Exactly.
get that. Yeah. It's
So.
I've got a belt buckle knife. We'll
Oh.
just show it a little.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
dangerous if you've got guys sucking you off.
Yeah, no, I
That's.
know. Well, it unlatches a different way.
Oh, okay.
If
Good.
I can
You'll.
unlatch it
Yeah.
like a belt, but then if it's
Uh-huh.
latched in, I can pull this little side
Dang.
thing. Yeah.
That's cool as hell. Dang, you're
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, all I
Mhm.
did, all I could do was, wrap my shirt around my knuckles, and it didn't help, obviously.
Oh, wow, you
You
fought
know.
back. That's not part of the story. It sounds
Well,
like, the
yeah.
story is that, six guys in little vests just completely demolished some little
Well,
guy,
well,
scarred
yeah.
his
Well,
face up.
that
Which
would,
I guess I
yeah,
see that. See
yeah.
that now.
Hey,
Maybe it was worse right when it happened.
yeah. Oh, it was. Yeah, a lot of blood vessels up here. So no, I tried to fight back. It was a
What
pitiful effort
in
on
your?
my part.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
More than usual for you, or you're just saying?
The doctor wouldn't say for sure, but he said if he wanted to count them, they looked like more up there.
Doctors.
Doctors.
Give me
Yeah,
a straight answer.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
that's
Well,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
I was a doctor before doing this.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
How'd you end up in this life? Yeah.
I'm a senator's son. And so,
Oh,
initially I got mixed up in a variety of sordid things. And then,
yeah.
and then my health came after me a little bit, as you can imagine. And then this is
Mm.
just the one thing that stuck. So,
Okay.
I mean, although I
Nice.
guess, it's basically I give myself a free pass on anything that happens while I'm here. I can eat as much steak as I want. I can drink
Uh-huh.
as much as I want. I can have as much
Yeah.
casual bathroom sex as I want. And then
Okay.
neat as a whistle outside the confines.
Nice. Great, great. Any senator I would know, or would you prefer?
But, entirely possible.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Do, do, do you remember a gentleman by the name of Leroy Bankston?
Yeah, the
Yes.
billboards guy, the guy on the the
Well, his
billboards.
opponent put those up.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I was
Yes,
wondering
he
because
was the
it.
guy on the billboards, but he did not put those billboards up.
Okay, yeah.
And
I
hey,
mean,
but it's like if you have a red enough state, doesn't matter what you do, you're still going to get,
yeah,
they
yeah.
they eventually he got primaried out, you know.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He slapped
That's
that
tough.
kid during that debate and then had that heart attack and then everybody said, "Oh, you're unfit."
We're
So,
getting you out of there.
yeah. Now that
Dang.
they got that secretly gay guy to
Oh, you know some. You know something.
oh yeah,
I
that
always.
family values guy that came in afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew something was up with that guy for
Yeah.
sure,
I
for
know,
sure.
just own it. Self-loathing is for the
Yeah,
birds,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I saw him outside the bullpen a couple nights ago.
Really?
Just yeah, 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 yeah. He was outside. You could tell he was going through something. You ever see a man going through something
Oh yeah,
behind his eyes?
absolutely. Absolutely all the
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
yeah,
hugely so, hugely so.
yeah.
I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, you
Right.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Normally, I'm a friendly enough guy, but kind of, come on.
Oh no, I mean like, I wouldn't have gay sex with him. I wouldn't touch that with
Okay.
a 10-foot
Oh, I
pole.
see. I see. I
Just,
see.
I just want people to be
Yeah, yeah.
more like, you know,
Okay.
yeah. It's okay if you've had a little bit to drink or whatever, but it's got to
Hmm.
be, you can't have any conflict. You can't be
Yeah.
conflicted around that stuff because then it
Okay.
starts getting, yeah,
I completely missed you there, but I'm caught up with where with where you're
yeah,
at.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like a man with principles, with
yeah,
a
yeah.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it was a very friendly, that
Hmm.
when that fish sucked me off, it was very friendly and very cool and very straightforward. No
Great.
shame, no humiliation, any of that stuff.
Yeah,
Just a way to, break the games up a little bit, and then
yeah.
right back to the seat.
Hmm.
I do not know where is. It's crazy that we haven't got a new dealer yet.
Oh yeah, I saw some fire, some flames, some smoke coming out of the break room. So
Oh, do you
on the
think
way
this is
in.
actually flame smoke?
Well, I wasn't sure. You didn't seem alarmed by the increasing
No, but
nature of the
if I've been sitting
smoke.
in it a while, it's going to be like a frog boiling a frog.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, for
it'll be
sure.
like boiling a frog in how you slow boil a frog, right?
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah,
could
yeah.
be a lethal amount of smoke inhalation at this point because you're right. It is.
It's more now than it
It's
was when I
wild.
got
I
here.
got to take my. Oh yeah, look, I took my
Oh,
shades
jeez.
off. I
Yeah,
take my
yeah.
shades off and it's just as dark. This is bad. We gotta. Why
Very
they leave us
rad.
at the table? We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I think they were
oh,
a little embarrassed the alarms
mhm.
weren't going off.
Yeah.
Apparently that's not up to code or something. So,
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I
uh,
think we should get out of here. This is
yeah.
making me feel a little bit bad about my smoking habit though, because it's not affecting me at all. Like
Yeah.
if this is what I'm usually doing when I'm smoking, I just
Uh-huh.
alternate between smoking and vaping. And
Okay.
if I'm just, if this is fine, if like legitimate like
Uh-huh.
like building fire essentially isn't affecting me.
Is it, yeah. Same kind of stuff going into your lungs all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I gotta cool it on that because this should be.
Yeah.
I would have never noticed if we weren't having a conversation. I would have just
Yeah.
sat here at this table, and the building would have burned around me,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then break that to my invalid father.
Uh-huh.
You outlasted your son. We found him a charred corpse inside a.
Oh, man, that would be he's had a tough time, slapping that
Yeah,
kid, getting that heart attack, and
yeah,
he
yeah.
it feels like he's on the come up, he's turned his life
Oh,
around.
he's happy now.
Yeah.
All he does is sit by the pool.
Um,
Uh, yeah,
sorry, sorry, I was just thinking, do you remember the end of that elevator story?
um,
Did the little guy did the little guy actually make it out?
what do you say? What do you say? I mean, I don't know. They just said they scarred up a little guy. They said uh, yeah, it's six guys in tuxedos.
Uh-huh.
uh, bashed up this little guy's face.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh
I
God,
sort of I sort of don't remember walking out of that elevator,
are you
you know?
serious?
Yeah, yeah,
But you were,
sorry.
but you were just at the not the orbit. You were at
Yeah,
the.
the bullpen.
You're
Yeah.
just at the bullpen,
Yeah. Well,
right?
yeah. Well, they used
But you think
some
maybe you're at the bullpen before you walked into that elevator? If you're telling me that we're in an Overlook Hotel situation,
uh
and
I'm not sure what I'm telling you. I'm just saying
no,
I'm
I
breathing
think,
in and out and I'm not
yeah,
feeling smoke. So
yep, yep,
what
yep,
the
yep.
hell?
No, no, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I think,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yep, yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
ghost that just got sucked off by another ghost.
Yeah. Dang. We really
Wow.
overlooked pretty
Yeah,
hard here.
yeah, yeah.
That guy
We
wasn't wearing
fulfill
a bear
overlook.
costume though, right?
I was.
Oh, you were.
I was
Okay.
wearing a bear costume. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. It's the see.
Dang.
It's my. It's I just
Joe, right
I
there.
use it like
Yeah.
an outdoor jacket. I just never go out, but I put it on. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
jeez.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just let this thing burn and then see if we reset.
I'll take it.
Is that okay?
I'm
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm excited to see what else happens, you know.
Great. Hey,
Oh, hey.
hey.
Hey, mind
Yeah, I don't
if
know. I think the dealer's changing out. So welcome to the table. We've
Oh,
got
great.
fish
Thanks.
and donkeys, and a couple
Oh, geez.
peelers.
Any peeler? Yeah,
Yeah,
peelers.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
One just sucked me off.
Hey. Oh, you mean suck you out or
No, no, off.
sucked you off? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. No, it's not like that at the
All right.
bullpen.
Good. All right, good. I'm happy that we got so creepy. That we shining
Yeah.
did that we managed to shining it out. Um, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks again to Rob. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Rab. That was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Rob
Thanks
to
for
jump.
having me on the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I hope that we rendered a realistic improv scene
Just another night at the
as a
tables.
result. Good, love it. All right, so yeah, I'll be out of town next week, so Nick will be jumping on and running the show again. And we've got more stuff coming up, so keep an eye out. We'll be here at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, and whatnot. From here until we all get too tired of doing it, and, and who knows when that will be. It will be. I mean, hey, I'm not tired yet. So, thanks everybody. We'll see you soon.